All right, let's go. This article, 0Hedge. We're gonna analyze this article about title. Look at the title: U.S. homelessness epidemic explodes under Biden-Harris. So let's see. The latest annual homelessness assessment report released by Department of HUD. Homelessness across the U.S. has surged to record highs during the Biden-Harris administration. This is largely attributed to the ongoing housing affordability crisis. Additionally, Biden-Harris dashes open southern border policies unleash untold millions of illegal aliens. Yeah, it's interesting that millions of illegal aliens are really in this country just lurking. Compounding the problem as Democrat-run cities are giving free hotel rooms to illegals while their own homeless populations suffer. Wow, they really are giving free hotel rooms to illegals? Probably free apartments too. Maybe even free houses, who knows? Wow. Libs of TikTok. U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development reports that homelessness is up 18% this year. California is, of course, number one. Great job, Dems. How we get back? Go back. Trying to go back. Go back. I'll go back. Alright. So, are we 2 minutes in? I don't know what this is. I need to get this out. I don't know how to get this out. Exit drawing. Put this to the side. Alright, so the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development reports that homelessness is up 18%. Yeah. So, found 770,000 people were experiencing homelessness on a single night in January 2024, 18% jump. Man, we might as well say there's a million. We might as well say there's a million homeless people in the U.S. This number is pretty close. It's close enough to a million to say there's a million. Because I'm pretty sure there's some people they're not accounting for. The figure follows a dramatic 12% rise in 23 and is the highest since the country began using the yearly point-in-time survey in 07. Now the nation, while American tax money goes to foreign wars in Ukraine, this is America, a pandemic of poverty, homelessness, mental illness, and drug abuse. This is not America first. Damn. Damn. Kensington. Migration had a particularly notable impact on family homelessness, which rose 39% from 23 to 24. HUD wrote in the report, HUD continuing the 32 communities that reported being affected but migration and family homelessness more than double, whereas in the remaining 373 communities, the rise in families experiencing homelessness was less than 8%. Massively concerning is that 150,000 children experience homelessness. Damn. 150,000 at 33% jump in 2024 when compared to prior years. The report does not separate the number of homeless immigrants versus U.S. citizens. Wow, they even got a report for immigrants versus U.S. citizens. Wow. The latest figures are disgraceful. Democrat cities were giving free hotels to illegal immigrants. Never forget this. Wow. Democrat-run cities were giving free hotels to illegal immigrants. Housing affordability crisis and illegal alien invasion have persisted. More than half of people experiencing homelessness nationwide reside in 4 states: Cali, New York, Florida, and Washington. Is that Washington, D.C.? Or is that Washington out west? I'm thinking that's Washington, D.C. And in the president's own city. Wow. 70 Americans should not be homeless. Bernie Sanders, 20 million more should not be spending over half their incomes on rent or a mortgage. Wow, yeah, they should not. We need to invest in affordable housing, not Trump's massive tax breaks for billionaires. Gavin Newsom bragging about the second derivative of homelessness and insane deflection. Here's what homelessness under their leadership actually looks like from his own state auditor. Keep going up. So let's see what else they got. The latest report should come as no surprise to readers already aware that America's homeless population reaches record high and that the economy is in far more dire straits. This was an article from, I think, a while back. Another article similar. This is on, let's see, October. So let's go back to today. So we're 6 minutes in. Comments, 417,000 views. Only 17,000 views. Wow, but a whole bunch of comments. So let's see, he probably got the best comment, 55-1. We are coming to the end of our century-long use recycled through a cabinet known as the Fed. 70 years ago, a blue-collar man could comfortably afford a house, while his wife stayed home to raise 4 kids. Then, rising cost of living, insidious inflation, along with feminism, forced women to begin entering the workforce to pay basic bills and taxes. Today, even 2 working parents can barely keep their heads above water, let alone afford 4 children. 4? Shit. Maybe even 2. This is all done by design to destroy nations and steal their wealth through usury. Wow, usury, I never really heard that word before. That is the tumor that has to be exercised along with all of its protagonists. Protagonists, I don't really know what that word means. I don't. Yeah, protagonist, I don't know what that word means. The Frankfurt School in Germany was founded in 1920. Let's see what else they saying about this. This must be the joy that Camelo is going to bring us. Glass House 101. A truly liberated woman is a woman at home caring for her children and the home. That is the nature of femininity, which the left hates almost as much as masculinity and man. Wow, the left. These terms, the left and the right, wow, it's interesting. See what else they saying. Everything be free, everything makes sense when you realize that the destruction of the U.S. is not due to incompetence, it's intentional. They want our border open, they want our cities consumed by crime, they want our economy to fail, they want to destroy the nuclear family, they want pandemics and forced vaccinations, wow. They want unsecure fraud elections, they want they want us to destroy it. We are at war. Wow, he said we are at war. Wow. What is this? Be free. Interesting. Yeah, that comment right there will make anyone be get on their feet, be on their tippy toes. Wow. Be hyper vigilant. They want to reset things to solve the problems, which ultimately means more control. It's easy to see what they're doing, but why? What they're doing is more important. What are their agendas? And you can see how it all fits, and it's a deliberate plan. Let me see what else. It's saying we 10 minutes in. I thought the comment section was gonna be more bumping than this, but it's okay. It's for our college football teams conspire every week to beat the opposing teams they play. See what else they're saying. Inflation millionaire. Interesting name. If you think the economy reports are bad now when the inflation millionaire, wow. If you think the economy reports are bad now when the government and the media are covering for the Biden admin, just wait until after January 20th. Woo. Yeah, right? For real. If you think it's bad now, just wait till after January 20th. For sure, Trump would be the bag holder. Wow, swamp the drain. Vulcan works, premium, no doubt. Wow, he said the vets don't get in the cold and starvation will. And the American people, where's that crime bar whore AOC in her white pants outfit and fancy boots? No comments from that? Wow, no comments. Reveals her Jewish heritage. Interesting. Never knew she was possibly Jewish. Thought she was possibly Latin.
American culture is a culture of mediocrity. And they like, no, don't say that. Don't say that. We've been using that against everyone else.
Clowning on her, calling out her dumbass at every reasonable opportunity is good practice. Wow. So less than zero homeless has become an industry. Wow, he called it an industry. That's a tough one. He called it an industry, much like the race industry has to invent racism. Wow. And so the homeless industry needs more homeless so that the money keeps flowing. What? That's wow. That's yeah. It's an interesting thought process that it's an industry. Wow. America used to make stuff and now we make ideas. They are experiencing housing insecurity, an unfortunate byproduct of being replaced by third world labor. Huh. And the thing about this thing is, I think I've heard there could be 30 vacant houses for every homeless person. If there's 1 million homeless people, how many vacant houses are in the United States? How many? Is there 1 million vacant homes? I heard that it could be 30 to 1. I heard the ratio could be as high as 30 to 1 for 30 vacant homes that Americans could possibly be in if the prices wasn't so outrageous for what they want, the mortgage companies want to just get in. 30 to 1, and it could be as low as anywhere from 1 to 1 to 30 to 1. And that's a big margin. Wow. Homeless administration making almost 250,000. Premium. These homeless numbers are an undercount by a factor of